Hello traders, welcome to marketaddiction.net. Today is Tuesday, February 17th, 2009. Had a pretty big down day today in the markets. The Dow closed down 297 points, the Nasdaq was down 63, the S&P 500 was down 37 points. Starting off with the daily chart of the S&P 500, you can see that we clearly broke this uptrend line that I had been pointing out for the last week or so. Zoomed into the 60-minute chart. I highlighted this level of support earlier in the day on my blog, mentioning that this was the biggest support we had between us and the November lows. We gapped down right around to this level, consolidated below it. Wasn't able to get a bounce back into this gap or anything today. So looking at the 10-minute chart, you can see that we was pretty much sideways in this range all day. If we do get a bounce to the upside, we expect to see a gap fill, or probably just a partial gap fill, so we have this declining 5-day moving average. I would expect the price to come back up and meet that, which would probably be around the 50% gap fill, because those usually have a really high probability of filling. To the downside, since we broke this major trend line on the daily chart and retest of November's lows, it's probably not out of the cards. The bigger the support area, as far as the longer the time frame, the more significant it is and the larger the move you usually see from it. And since we came down and broke this only support that we had between us and November's lows, we should see that happen eventually. Looking at some of the individual stocks on my watch list, SHLD, I mentioned this one earlier. Still looking pretty good for short trade. It's looking at the 60-minute chart, it's right down around this bigger support level right in here. We have a declining 5-day moving average, higher lows. I mentioned yesterday that we need to see a break below this level here to put us in a short-term downtrend. We've got a really big gap today, consolidation most of the day. I think if we can see a break below this consolidation level, we should still get some more sellers. I'll be watching this one closely though, because if the market's showing some strength and acting like it wants the gap fill, the stock will probably follow the market. Another stock I'm looking at is SNDK. This is a call on the short side. We've had higher low in here, lower low. We were trading right around this 50-day moving average, a little bit below it. Zoomed in the 60-minute chart, you can see that we've had lower highs, and we're right around this support level. Have a declining 5-day moving average. Looking at the 10-minute chart, I think we need to see a break above, or break below rather, this level over here. Maybe put a stop right around this area. As far as profit target on this one, looking at the 60-minute chart, I'd probably take some profits off right around this maybe 830 level. I think we could eventually come all the way back down right around this $5.50 level. Another stock I'm looking at is AMCC. This is a call on the short side. We have this uptrend line here that looks like it's about to get broken. It's looking kind of heavy here. We have some lower highs. Zoomed into the 60-minute chart, you can see that we've had this small uptrend line here that was just broken today. We had this larger level of support here. I think needs to break, put us in a downtrend on the intermediate term time frame. We've had these lower highs. The 5-day moving average is starting to roll over, it looks like. I'll probably wait a little bit on this one to see if we can get it to come down below this level. Maybe even break below this, bounce back, and then short it once it starts to drop again. So this is a little bit of a longer term play, but I do have it on my list and I'm watching it. So I think it could come all the way back down to this $3.20 level. Another stock I'm looking at is KMX. This is a call on the long side. We have an inclining 50-day moving average. The 10-day moving average is above the 20-day, which is above the 50-day. We have a higher high, couple higher highs in here, or higher lows rather, and a higher high. Looking at the 60-minute chart, you can see a little bit better the higher lows that we've had. We do have a declining 5-day moving average, but if you zoom into the 10-minute chart, you can see that we are trading above it. I think if we can get a break above this $9 level, by then the 5-day moving average should be flattening out, and that would be a continuation of the short-term trend to the upside. As far as a profit target on this one, if I did enter it, it would be right around the 970, 975 would be the first level where I'd take some profits. I'd have my stop below this level here, right around this most recent low. And eventually we can maybe even see a push up to this $11 level. Now our stock on my watch list is TJX. I believe I'd also mentioned this one earlier. Still pretty much same situation. Had a pretty big gap down this morning, but we did recover a little better from the initial sell-off than some of the other stocks did. We do have a declining 5-day moving average. Zoomed in the 10-minute chart, I think we need to get a break above this level still, or maybe even up here before I'd be too confident in taking a long position in this stock. So this one's also maybe a little bit longer term of a trade for me, but I'm going to have it on my watch list, keep an eye on it. The big gap down today pretty much invalidated all of my shorts that I was looking at, because I never chased the gap in the morning in either direction. So mostly what I'm doing now is just waiting on some of the setups that I'm still watching to maybe get a little bit of a balance and then look for a better entry at short. If you want to see the rest of the stocks on my watch list, be sure to check out my website at marketaddiction.net. If you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to check out the links on the side, and stop back and have a great day.